Today, we're going to be talking about becoming a person that takes action. Now, a lot of times people have this identity like, I'm a procrastinator. I just don't get things done. I'm so overwhelmed. Life is crazy. Life is stressful. And so we start to have these identities that we build around like us or our life or how we think things should go. And then we keep operating from that place. Like if you think you're a procrastinator, then you're going to procrastinate. But if you start to build this belief, this identity of the person that takes action, then you start to take more action toward the things that are important to you. And so we really want to look at like, how can you become this person over and over? And what this is going to take is it's going to take this practice of you telling yourself that. Because here's what I know is you're already taking action in some things, even just clicking play on this podcast, like noticing how, okay, I'm listening to a podcast. I just took that action. I'm a person that takes action. I'm a person that implements things. Like whatever it is that you want to reinforce to yourself, you're going to have to practice it over and over. You're going to have to tell yourself this is who you are over and over and over. And what you want to do is you want to gather this evidence for yourself. Every time you take action, every time you do something good for yourself, take a second to acknowledge that. Because that's all you're doing when you're telling yourself you're a procrastinator. You're procrastinating on something and then acknowledging it, and then doing it again and then acknowledging it. So now we want to start acknowledging all of the good things that you're doing, all the ways that you are taking action, all the ways that you are benefiting your future self. And then we want to start developing this skill. So taking action is a skill. It's a skill you can learn, it's a skill you can develop. And so you can then start to show up as that person is like, okay, decide what I'm going to do, and then I get it done. I decide what I'm going to do, I'm going to get it done. I decide what I'm going to do. Oh, there's a reason I'm not getting it done. Let me figure out what that is so that I can get it done. Because oftentimes we're like, oh, I'm not doing the thing. And then we just don't do anything about that. We're just like, I'm not doing the thing. And then we just keep going and we just don't do it and we just don't do it. And then we judge ourselves. And then we're really mean to ourselves about why we didn't do it instead of saying, okay, let me figure out why I'm not doing this so that I can change this. And then you just do that over and over and over so that you become the person that gets things done. So even if something comes up, instead of that being a roadblock, instead of that stopping, it's like, okay, let me figure this piece out and then I'm going to keep going. And if you want help figuring that piece out, then go to successbykayla.com to sign up for my free video, Why You Aren't Taking Action. Because this is really going to help you troubleshoot why you aren't taking that action. What could it be? Why is your brain saying this? This can really help you troubleshoot, like, why are you not taking that action so that you can move over to the other side and then you'll start taking action. Then that will come more normal. And then you might come up against something else where your brain's like, oh, let's not do that. And then you can troubleshoot again. And so then you start to develop the skill of either I take the action right away or I know exactly what to do to overcome that part where my brain doesn't want to do it and take the action anyway. So get access to your free video now by going to successbykayla.com.